William in 1887. We have been able to start refurbishing the original mosque since 2014. It's an ongoing project. Meanwhile, Allah has opened doors for us, and the adjacent building, which was actually office area for Liverpool Council, has been offered to Abdullah Quilliam Mosque as well at a bargain price of £300,000, because we have got a plan for it to convert it into Abdullah Quilliam Heritage Village. We have raised £150,000 so far. We are short of £150,000. It's a futuristic project. It's not meant to be another mosque. It's meant to be
Liverpool, one of Britain's first multi-faith migrant hubs, attracting Muslims from around the globe. It was here in 1856 that William Henry Quilliam was born. In 1887, after a short trip to Morocco, Quilliam announced his conversion to Islam upon his return to Liverpool.
Abdullah Quilliam was very essential in introducing Islam to Britain. In fact, you could say that without his efforts, Islam would not have been introduced to this country until much later in time.
As the numbers of Muslim converts in Victorian Liverpool increased, so too did the need for a space that would allow them to practice their faith freely. And so Britain's first mosque was born. Quilliam was able to obtain 8-13 Brougham Terrace to create the ultimate mosque complex.
His vision for this building was limitless. He wanted to create a complex that, like Islam, was for all people and for all time.
Quilliam, the Sheikh of British Isles, eventually left England after facing endless hostility and persecution. His cherished mosque fell into disrepair and was eventually abandoned.
We got the building in 2007, and by that time the building had been vacant for 7 years. It was vandalized. Lots of sections of the roof were missing.
Since then, the Abdullah Quilliam Society, with the help of the global Muslim community, have been working tirelessly to restore this complex to its former glory.
The other things that we're working on at the moment, the original fireplaces, we're trying to restore those. Some have been sort of preserved. You will see the original arches, the original crescents designed by Quilliam and his architect specifically for this mosque. Our next phase of work is to make this a visitor centre. This will become the very first ever British Muslim Victorian mosque, where you will experience at first hand how Victorian Muslims lived, and this is a very unique
Brothers and sisters, here in Liverpool, we are trying to restore Britain's mosque. Abdullah William Quilliam was one of the earliest converts to Islam, and he established this mosque more than 100 years ago. It's been dilapidated, left to ruins. We are on target to completing this project and restoring Britain's only Victorian Islamic experience. We have also the opportunity to buy the next door building. To complete the modern and the old Islamic experience, we need to raise more than £2 million. Would you like to be one of those founding donors helping us to complete our project? Please donate generously using our website address below.
Okay. Are we going to the food now? Right.
Ring Hamza.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Night of Power with Britain's first mosque. In a moment, we are going to go to the food packs where the Abdullah Quilliam Masjid every day have been providing over 200 to 300 hot meals to the needy people.
Momin Bhai, we need to tell our brothers and sisters and all the listeners and audience is that this is from the day, that is 2014, from the first Ramadan, which was in 2014. When we were very short of funds and everything, Allah has put some barakah in this place that since then we have been regularly feeding 200 to 300 needy people, particularly all those who have come now as
asylum, homeless, elderly, vulnerable.
Asylum seekers, homeless, vulnerable, poor, needy. This Abdullah Quilliam Society Mosque has been providing them, and it's been possible because of your generous support.
Right.
That's
yes.
the key.
That's
it is
the key,
not
yes.
that Momin Bhai is a multi-millionaire and he's doing it or anyone else is doing it. It's you are doing it. You are making it happen. You are actually showing the real, true face, loving, caring face of Islam to the world, to Liverpudlians, to the people in Liverpool. The Liverpool Council, because of seeing that performance over the past 6 years, was then willing to hand us this 3 million to 4 million pounds worth property for just mere 300,000 because they saw what Abdullah Quilliam Mosque and the organizing committee were able to do for the city.
For the city, absolutely right. Are we ready to go to the live, Hamza? Okay, so brothers and sisters, here we go. We're going to go live where they're actually preparing, packing the food for the homeless and the vulnerable.
Just for 2 minutes.
That's okay if you want.
Are you okay?
Okay.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, are we there now? So you can see, brothers and sisters, there it is. They are actually, is someone going to do narration from there or?
Yeah, they have someone to talk.
Okay, someone's going to talk about this. So you can see the brothers, brother Shagar is there, brother Luqman, and of course, brother Farid. If I can see them a bit more in close, I can probably tell who else is there. Brother Mahmoud, volunteer. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that we have lots of people who are, so those food are getting packed at the moment. And then what's going to happen is we'll have the delivery people, volunteer deliverers will come to the gate, come to the door, and they will take hundreds of packs, hot meals to the asylum, to the hostels, to the poor people, vulnerable people's houses. There are people who can also come and collect their meals from the gate as well.
That's fantastic. That is what Abdullah Quilliam himself would be doing 120 years ago. That's his tradition as well.
Yes.
He was providing the same sort of shelter and food and accommodation to all those orphans, widows, poor people, slaves in those days, and they would come and actually just his doors, the mosque's door was always open for them. He in the end was actually running an orphanage as well. So this is what we really need to show the world. What is Islam about? What are Muslims about? How are we contributing positively to the British society, to the country we live in, to the society we live in, to the city we live in? So brothers and sisters, this is, as you can see from this live program, it's not just about a mosque. It's not just about donations. It's actually about Islamic civilization, Islamic culture, Islamic heritage, the spirit of Islam. It is about the spirit of Islam.
Right.
We are here to represent the spirit of Islam, the spirit of Quran, the spirit of Sunnah of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is totally engaged with the world that the Muslims are living in. Inshallah, with your support, this work will expand further.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, brothers in the food production team. Who would like to speak? Is that Shagar bhai? I can't hear now.
300 hot meals to the poor people who are in need people around Liverpool. I've been involved in this great program for a while.
They need to show the...
He's interviewing him.
While interviewing him, they need to show the food and everything, the preparation.
Show us the food. So they've already packed them into containers.
Yes.
And then they're now packing into carrier bags because they actually start putting them into containers starting 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
And then by 7 o'clock, you see he's carrying the food now into the front.
And this is our building, is it?
This is our building.
This
yes.
is the building we want to.
He's at the back. He's at the back now. He's walking. Look at the distance that he's walking.
This is look at the distance. Look at the halls and the corridors
Yes.
and everything. Just imagine what we are getting
Exactly.
for the future Muslims, for
you
the
see that now?
future.
So he's now bringing it right to the
Yeah.
front door.
Okay.
It's a very long stretch, to be honest. The building is 75,000 square foot. So from one end to the other is
And
quite
it
a
has
long.
got
£500.
We had
£500.
another
Allah,
brother.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
That's-
Takbir. Allahu
Jazakallah,
Akbar.
Jazakallah khair, brother, sister, whoever you are.
Have they given a name, Hamza?
Yeah, they have, but they'd rather keep it quiet.
Okay, fine. Anonymous donor has given.
Anonymous
make dua,
donor has
special dua for
donated.
that
May
donor.
Allah bless this brother and sister or their whole family for this. We are now reaching out of £15,000. We are now left with 13,350.
That's it.
We are still. It's early after evening.
Yes.
Late afternoon. We have got full night. We are already have
We've already
chipped
received
in to it.
1,650 already has come in.
We have chipped in 1,650 into this £15,000 target, and I'm absolutely certain with all you brothers and sisters support, we are going to make it well before even Taraweeh.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think we're gonna reach that. So if you like to go to our link description, and then you can pay it onto the link, which is the virgingivingmoney.com, and that comes directly into the account. But the good thing about that virgingiving.com is, at the virgingivingmoney.com, is that if you are a taxpayer, it automatically collects the tax for us, 25% from the government, and gives that with it as well. So that's a really good thing. If you are a taxpayer, please make sure you gift aid it.
So
we
if
get
you
the
look
gift aid.
at it, this basically actually 1,650 pounds, 25% plus.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you make it, so it goes up to almost £2,000 already with the gift aid and the tax from the government side. Brothers, it's matter of intentions.
Yes.
Sisters, it's matter of intention. And I'm absolutely certain it doesn't matter whether it's £1, it's 50 pence, or it is 10 pounds or 15 pounds. It is actually to be part of the community, to be part of this initiative, to be part of this project, to be part of preserving our future generations with regard to their identity as Muslims, their character as Muslim, their role as Muslim in the Western world, in the world which is becoming more chaotic, which is becoming more difficult to live in with a solid identity, with a solid way of life. So unless we have institutions which can actually nurture us, our future generation, on the lines which have been prescribed by Quran and shown to us by the example of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it will be extremely difficult. We will lose our faith, we will lose our deen, we will lose our akhirah, which is the most catastrophic thing. We will lose ourselves. There is an ayah in Quran where Allah says, those who forget my verses, for those who forget me, I'll make them forget themselves.
Allahu Akbar.
So this is not just about a masjid. This is about our future generations. This is about our real life, our akhirah.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah. Very beautifully said, Dr. Khattak, on that. I mean, no wonder I said in one of my show earlier on, when I had him, 60 Minutes with Mumin, Dr. Khatak as a wise person, a person of huge Islamic knowledge, not just the medical knowledge. But on this instance, if you really want to get an advice, if you're having a problem with your prostate, if you're having a problem with your bladder, if you're having a problem with your kidney, why don't you take the bonus call and give Dr. Khatak questions that you're really wanting to hear the answer
All
for.
brothers and sisters, feel free, please. Any problem with kidney,
We won't charge you for
bladder,
that.
prostate, please ring and ask. But I'm really glad. It means all our brothers and sisters are in good health. They are all in good health.
Only because of Ramadan.
And that is the blessing of Ramadan. Jazakallah al-khair. Keep us posted. Just ring us. Stay engaged. That is the key. The funding, I'll tell you one thing. Momin Bhai doesn't like me saying these things.
No, I totally agree
But I'll
with
tell
you.
you one thing. I'm never bothered about money. Am I ever?
No, you never said. You always said that, if I remember correctly, he says, don't worry about the money. Keep doing the work. It's Allah. He will find the money through a source.
This is his house.
Is very true. He's absolutely right.
This is
on that.
his house.
Yes.
We are working for his deen.
Yes.
We will go on the day of Qiyamah and stand in front of him. I'll bear witness for Hamza, for Momin, and all other team. And they will bear witness for me that, Ya Allah, we were there. We stood.
We told them on the camera, the whole world.
It was your house. Unless you have put barakah in our effort, we can only do that much. So this is his house. He will look after it. He has actually dropped the price from 3 to 4 million for 300,000 pounds. And do you know why? It could have come to us free as well. I'll tell you a secret now. This building could have come to us free of cost. But he wants to test us.
With a small amount like
With a
300,000.
small amount of 300,000 pounds to see who among us is prepared to spend in his way. And by the way, the wealth which we have already belongs to him. He has given it to us to see whether we have the heart, have the courage, have the sincerity to be able to spend it in his way. I tell you from my personal experience. If Allah has given me a chance and I have spent it with sincerity in his way, I have been given twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times more. That's, I'm telling you my personal experience.
I'm a strong believer of that.
So it doesn't matter.
And this is reality.
This is reality. I'm not telling you this because I can't say anything which is not real on this, because he is witness. He says in Quran, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. I am with you wherever you are. So he's here with us. He's watching.
Sheikh Harun always have said in the khutbah, he said that there's 2 of you, think there's 3 of you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is present.
Because that's the Quranic ayah.
That's the Quranic ayah.
That
So
wherever-
wherever you are, you're not alone. You have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala present in you as well.
And he himself is witness to whatever we are doing. So tonight's this broadcast, if some brothers and sisters are listening, you would have seen that through us he might have conveyed some
£250.
another Jazakallah al-khair, another brother or sister,
for us.
He doesn't want his name.
Okay, doesn't want
another
name.
anonymous brother or sister
Allah
has
Akbar.
donated 250 pounds.
Okay,
so we are
can we bring
already
this down, Hamza.
Can we bring it down now
so
to
that-
Hamza?
so
This is now
that
almost
they can see.
to 13,000.
Put 15,000 on the top, target 15,000, and put what we achieve on the bottom
Yeah,
here.
please.
So the viewers can see that. Now, so did we say takbir?
Yes.
Takbir, Allahu Akbar. This is what I call spirit. This is what I call spirit. It must be your magic words, Dr.
No,
Khatak, that melting the hearts of my brothers and sisters.
No, brothers and
who are
sisters.
listening.
Actually, ask other brothers and sisters. Ask
That's
other
right.
friends.
Even if it's 20 pound, 10 pound.
To
amount.
log in.
That's it.
To actually get on to this live telecast. It is not about, I'm saying again and again, it is not about money. I have Iman in Allah. We need 15,000 pounds. We need 300,000 pounds. There is a brother in America. Tell the story.
Yes, so you know when we were opening the masjid in 2014, and we were struggling actually, and there's this brother who was watching the Jenny Bond film, which was made about Britain's first mosque by BBC in 1997, and he was going through some of his YouTube and all that stuff. And suddenly he picked up that video and he was listening to it. He used to live in England in 1987 for about. He left England in 1987. Prior to that, he lived about 18 years, and he lived to America for Pastures New basically. And he watched that film 3 times. And behold, at that time, we've already started the work, and we are about to open the masjid in 2014. He rang our chairman through the website, and then he sent an email to him, and he donated $80,000 basically, right? And that's in 2 segments. So that has helped us with the public donation from England as well as from America. It has helped us enormously.
So how come?
To open it quickly.
How come a man sitting in America watches a documentary which has been produced 10 years before, no, 20 years before almost.
True.
17 years before, to be exact. Okay? He watches that documentary.
He called
and
the chairman.
that is the time I'm witness to it. We had no money, and they were, Abdul Hamid was saying that he is going to open the mosque, and we were saying there is no money. So anyway, this brother from nowhere, he rings and sent $80,000, and we were able to open the mosque.
That's right.
And that was the first time, and since we have never looked back. So tonight it's been almost an hour we have been here, and already almost 2,000 pounds
And let me
from young.
That's right, for young boys.
Maz, like 19 years old, and other brothers and sisters. This actually will start. This is giving £5, giving £2, giving £1, 50 pence. Actually, is the first drop of the rain. That is the transformation which starts happening within you, within me, within Momin, that you start becoming used to giving in the way of Allah. That's the way you train yourself. That's what He wants from you. That's what He's watching.
True. Yes, so that same brother from America actually rang. We've been in contact with him during Ramadan, and then a few days ago he sent me a text. He says, send me the proper bank details, because bank, the SWIFT code keeps changing. So I sent him that, and behold, yesterday he transferred the money, and he's transferred $65,000. Which is about 45,000 pounds.
That is day before yesterday.
Yeah, or Friday, yes.
So Friday.
So you can imagine, and he got his friend to donate another $5,000.
Yeah.
Which is about another 3,500. So that's almost 50,000 coming from the same.
So there is a risk that before we know, this opportunity may be gone to donate.
Exactly, and he did it on the Friday night, on Thursday night from America. It reaches us on Friday nights. In fact, the money comes into Laylatul Qadr night, possible tonight. The money has reached our account today, to be honest with you. Inshallah.
So donation, he's increased it by £50, so the 250 to 300.
Allahu Akbar. Tanveer. Brother Tanveer, Jazakumullah khairan for your beautiful donations. He's listening to you, Dr. Katak, from 250, he has put it to £300. Hamza, the fez, you got the screen. Can you bring the...
So we have reached £2,000.
We have reached now £2,000. So there we go. Hamza, could you bring that fez like you did in Sheikh, ask the Sheikh Imam, ask the Imam show. I said, we want to see how many people can take those fez as well. So that's gone to £2,000, mashallah. And if people give...
Is it 2,000 or is it 1950? 2,000, isn't it?
No, 1950.
1950.
That's right, yeah, 1950 so far.
Come on, somebody, £50, so we can make it 2,000 in the first hour.
I'll give 50.
So, 13,000...
No.
I'll give 50.
MashaAllah, Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Our friend here, our volunteer,
He is already sitting here in the mosque, volunteering for the last 1 month, running around like a headless chicken, and he's so full of love and sincerity for Allah and His house, this mosque, that he said he will give 50 to make it 2,000. So
now we got 13,000.
So we are left with 13,000.
Allahu Akbar. Can I also say that the very same brother who's actually pledged £10,000 on the TV1 show only about 15th of Ramadan, 2 weeks ago. So the same brother has done 10,000 pounds as a pledge to be the patron. So we were looking for at least 1 or 2 patrons that can be the pillar of Britain's first mosque in the extension of Britain's first mosque. Brothers and sisters, if you are listening, why don't you encourage your children to give whatever they can? Why don't you become a patron with £10,000, and you can have 14 names of your loved ones going on the wall, which means not to show off, but people can pray, make dua for those people when you are no longer there, when they are no longer there. You and I, myself, Dr. Khattak, the humanity, we are only here on a short journey. We are a mehman, we are a guest to this world. But the real life is the eternal life, the life hereafter. So what are you thinking about? Tonight, possible Laylatul Qadr night is the night that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decrees, his most blessings on people. It's the night He forgives when you ask for forgiveness. Don't forget, you have to ask Him for forgiveness. You have to give charity, sadaqah from your heart. But if you give it to show off, I don't want that money, and you don't want that money. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want that money.
Dua for him, Dr. Khattak.
Who is that?
Tanveer, the donor.
Tanveer.
Okay, let's make a dua for Tanveer and everyone else who's donated. Bismillah. Allah.
Whoever has donated and whoever will be donating and whoever has donated before today, over the last 6-7 years, may Allah bless their lives in this world and create and make their life 10 times, but according to Quran, 700 times more blessed in the next world. And make all these people, their heart being filled with love of Allah, love of His Prophet, love of His Deen, Islam, and full with ikhlas, sincerity towards His creation, towards His mankind, His other creations. And so these people may have sakina in their heart, contentment, happiness, bliss. And Tanveer, may Allah be with you wherever you are. May Allah put barakah in your life, in your brothers, sisters, children, parents' life. And may Allah make your life a source of happiness and relief for anybody and everybody around you. Ameen.
Ameen, ameen. Jazakumullah khair, Brother Tanveer. Jazakumullah khair, Brother Maz. Jazakumullah khair for Brother Shagar. And of course, Jazakumullah khair from me to Dr. Khattak, who's donated £1,000 just tonight, inshallah. May Allah accept all their sadaqah. On TV1, I also made a pledge. Brother Masroor was fundraising, and there was a tile, lots of tiles were coming in, but nobody was coming with the patron, And I thought, I'm 57, Dr. Khattak. Whether I look it or not, I don't know.
You don't look it.
I don't look it.
You don't look it. 47 maybe, yeah, like
57. I'll be 57 in June, basically. So I'm coming up of age, and I said, what am I doing with my life? All my life I've been working for over 40 years now. I started work when I was 18. Have I created anything? What have I done? What am I doing? Now I'm able to earn money, but after 10 years, I might be on my knees. I might be on my bed. I might be disabled. I might not be able to work. But have I done anything for the Yawm al-Qiyamah? So I thought about it. And this Brother Masroor was keep going about it. Do something for your akhirah. Be a patron. Be the pillar of the masjid. Be this, be that. I thought, yeah, that was like about 20 to 4 before Suhoor finishes, for example, Fajr time. And I said, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to set up a standing order and I will pledge £10,000 for the Yawm al-Qiyamah.
So you mean
So
that
as a
somebody can put a standing orders as well?
Absolutely, yes. So if somebody wants
So
to...
if, because most of us,
yeah.
I'll tell you a secret.
You can send standing order for £5, £10, whatever you can afford now. Say, for example, if you donate, say, £1,000, you can set up a standing order for £33 for a month. You know, you can set it over 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, and when the times are good, you pay it off. There's no restriction on standing order. It's according to your ability at current stage.
I tell you one thing, you actually said to me that put a standing order. I have even forgotten about it, that there is a standing order. Sometimes you remind me that the standing order is carrying on.
Yeah.
It is an amazing thing. It is basically, standing order is, I don't even notice that money is out of my account.
Yes.
Because it goes.
Yes, you said a standing order of £100 every month.
No,
that is
the amount is no, but what I'm trying to say is that
you don't even realize.
I don't even realize.
That is the point of Sadaqah, my brothers and sisters. That Dr. Kachak set a standing order about 4 years ago, and every year we have to remind him and thank him for it, but he doesn't even remember.
No, I don't remember.
That's what Sadaqah is about. It's about when you set up something, you don't realize how fast time flies. But in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
that's the key, how fast time is going up.
Yeah.
So if I had thought that I'll have one day that much amount, that
£200 from 2 different people.
Is that 400 altogether or 100 each?
No, 100 each.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
£200 more from brothers and sisters, two brothers and sisters.
MashaAllah.
They haven't given their name. May Allah bless their
Have they given
lives.
their name, Hamza?
All brothers and sisters who are donating, please tell your friends to log in, to join in and just listen to this. It is not just about donation. It is becoming part of a way of thinking. It is becoming part of the way we look at world. It is becoming part of the way we think about life. What do we think of our lives?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, it is making choices, making decisions, planning. And what Allah says, that I know you more than you know yourself.
Of course.
That's what He says.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay?
Allahu Akbar.
Because I have created you. Okay? So let's play a game with Allah. Like
Allahu
a child.
Akbar.
Like a child. Like a child.
I've never played
like
one.
A child,
let's
like
play
a
one.
child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready, viewers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a child, playing with elders, Allah is our Rabb. He is our creator.
Sustainer.
He is our owner. He is our Lord. He is our sustainer. He is giving us everything. Can you imagine? You are not even aware that you are breathing His air. You are not even aware of that. You are not even aware that you will just in about an hour and a half time, you will be drinking the water which
Shall
you
we
take for
that
granted.
call? Hamza, screen call.
Oh, there is a call, is it, Hamza?
Okay. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Take the call, Dr. Sam. Aap lijiye. Assalamu alaikum, caller. Hello, assalamu alaikum, caller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
My name's Hannah and I'm calling from Liverpool.
Oh, Hannah, great. Assalamu alaikum, Hannah. How are you, uncle?
Assalamu alaikum, Hannah.
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Good.
Assalamu
This
alaikum.
is Dr. Hamid's daughter.
Oh, how are you, Hannah? I didn't know that. This is well done.
What is
I'm
your
good,
message
alhamdulillah.
tonight and how would you like to help?
I would like to donate £20.
Oh,
Takbir.
Allahu
Allahu
Akbar.
Akbar.
Well done, Hannah. That's brilliant.
Wonderful.
That's more than anybody.
Absolutely.
Yours is the biggest.
That's it, yes.
Well done.
Hannah is only a teenager.
Jazakallah al khair.
Jazakumullah khair. Would you like to give a message, Hannah?
Oh, and also Zara wants to donate another £30.
Another
my little
£30.
Okay, Zara.
Oh, Zara is the youngest sister. She's only 7 years old.
Okay, 7 years
Hannah is
old.
about
Wow.
13 years old. Yes, mashallah. So that's Hannah. Thank you. Put Zara on. Put
30.
Zara on.
Zara.
We're currently in the car.
Okay, no
we're on the
problem.
motorway.
That's fine. So, say hi, Zara. Jazakumullah khair, uncle. Zara she recites very beautiful Quran, Dr. Kasar.
Hi Zara, assalamu alaikum beta.
She's listening to us. Give our salam to your parents.
Well done, both of you. Well done. You have made your parents and all of us proud. I hope other children now follow the suit and your example and they ring in. It doesn't matter. £1, 50 pence, or even no money. Just ring in. Just ring in.
That's it. Call in, viewers. And thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you, Zara. Assalamu alaikum, Hamid Bhai and Babi. Thank you for encouraging.
Hamid Bhai, Babi, assalamu alaikum.
Yes, thank you for encouraging your children. That's what we want. I mean, donate what you can, but call in to give us your support, give us your encouragement. Get the children to call in. This is the night. Even if they call in this night of barakah, you get the ajr for it. Just think about it. We were talking about sadaqah. Sadaqah, start giving when you're standing on your feet. Start giving when you're breathing. Start giving when you are able to give at your age that you're working. Once you retire, once you don't have income, once you're on your knees, brothers and sisters, you will be feeling sorry and you won't be able to give sadaqah.
Even worse. Even worse.
Even worse.
There is an ayah in Quran that a person will ask Allah that send me back to the world. Do you know to do what? Brothers and sisters, this ayah is amazing. This man asks Allah, according to the verse of Quran, to send him back to do what? To do salah, prayers?
£250.
Allahu Akbar. More, 250 pounds more.
Another 250 pounds.
Excellent. So what this person is asking, to come and do more salah, he is begging Allah, send me back to dunya, send me back to dunya. This is Quran, a verse in Quran. To do what? To pray more, to do hajj more, to do nafal more, to do umrahs more, to do zikr more, to do what? You know what? He says, send me back so I can do sadaqah more.
Allahu Akbar, right.
That is the exact word used in Quran, this man who wants to come back to dunya to do more sadaqah. Not to pray more, not to do more umrahs, not to do more hajj, not to fast more, not to do more nafal, but to
give sadaqah.
Sadaqah. That's how big sadaqah and giving money in the way of Allah while you can, how big is that and a deed.
Absolutely amazing. Just imagine, as soon as you close your eyes, as soon as you leave this world, brothers and sisters, you have nothing to take with you apart from sadaqatul jariyah. And even if you try to, you can't do anything about it. Just like you were saying the story, he asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, send me back to the world and I would simply give sadaqah. It's too late. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us in this world to test us, test our heart, test our deen, test our iman.
Viewers from America, WhatsApp us your donations.
WhatsApp?
There's American viewers, so just if they want to.
So there is from America.
Would they be able to donate into the, if the viewers, Hamza, put the www.abdullahkuliam.org. So the viewers from America may not be able to donate into our link, the Virgin Giving Money. If you're able to, fine. If not, you can go to our website and directly transfer into the masjid accounts.
That will be brilliant.
So that will be also acceptable because all money goes to the masjid account.
Now,
alhamdulillah.
Particularly,
that's really good, isn't it? America
I tell you, no. Brothers and sisters from America,
yes.
I want to give you a specific...
what time is America now? It's about afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
A message for you.
Yes.
And that is, what you have just done is the future of Islam. Please try to, and I hope you are listening to us, and I hope you can confirm that you are listening to us at this moment. What you have just done is the future of Islam. That we are a global community. We transcend geography, we transcend color, creed, culture. we are universal. A Muslim is universal. And you have felt the need to put your support behind a cause which is 5,000-6,000 miles away from you.
Absolutely.
Because you think that's where your support is needed, and that's the best use of your support.
Okay, we have a call.
And that is brilliant. May Allah bless you for that, and may Allah give you the support and help in the same way that we did not expect you to ring us. Similarly, you may get the support of Allah in the same way from places where you are not expecting at all.
We have a call, Dr. Katak.
Is there a caller?
Yes.
Hello, caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, beta.
Calling from Liverpool.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Is that Babi calling?
Yes. Okay,
Okay, assalamu alaikum, Babi. This is Dr. Hamid's wife.
Oh, assalamu alaikum, Bhabi. You sound like a young girl.
This is Dr. Katak.
This is a compliment.
Okay, compliment.
I
How would
want
you like to support us? What's your message, Babi, and how would you like to support us? What do you think of the program, first of all? Let's see what she thinks about my and Dr. Katak's.
He'll make it £500.
Who will?
The guy who gave 250, he'll make it 500.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment, Hamza. Go on, Babi, what's your message?
Can I donate £250, please?
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu
Takbir.
Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Make a special dua for Babi.
Babi, well, for Babi, you know that you wouldn't know about it, but the way your family is working for the Muslim community on the whole, with the support and help of course, Brother Momin, you are a pride of Muslims in Liverpool and all over Britain. Abdul Hamid, yourself, your children, all of them.
Yes.
And I'm sure that when we feel proud about you, inshallah ta'ala al-aziz, Allah will feel proud about you as well. And His malaika will feel proud
That's
about
Hamza's mom, our production director's mom.
you. So that is Hamza's mom.
Hamza's mom.
So her son is already here doing all these
All the
things. So the
translation.
other brothers who said, Bhabi, thank you very much. Jazakallah al-khair. Salam to everybody. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Please make dua for us and for Muslim Ummah, please.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Allahu Akbar. We will do that. That was the Babi, Dr. Hamid, one of our trustees' wife, who's ringing in. She's always helping the masjid, and of course Hamza is here helping us with the production. So who gave £250?
No, Tanveer mean?
No, one of Tanveer's friends, he gave 250. Have you got it down?
No, I'm just writing it
No,
down
you
now.
said he has increased it to
500 now.
500.
500.
Yeah.
So
And he said to make dua for him, he's a pharmacy student.
Okay.
Okay.
mashallah. So,
And he wants to be a doctor as well.
okay,
That's fantastic.
mashallah.
Listen, son, I'll tell you one thing. My daughter's friend who was a pharmacist, and then she wanted to, after pharmacy, she wanted to become a dentist, and now she is in final year of dentistry. So if you want to become a doctor, that is fantastic. Start working, work hard, get good grades in pharmacy, then do some work experience, and build up your mission statement and your CV, and inshallah you will become a doctor as well.
Yeah.
Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. That's the key in life. That's the key in life.
And those who wants to get into medicine, if you need some help with interview techniques and any sort of counseling, Dr. Katak will provide his support.
That's not a problem.
Willingly, inshallah.
Yeah.
So Hamza, you know the total I make here on the screen, it says 250. I make 2750.
3250.
3250.
Yeah.
With your mother's donation as well.
And the two students who gave £100 each.
Oh, I didn't get that. I did get that. All right. I make 2750. You making
3250.
3250.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference, isn't it, Mr. Dr. Katak? Okay. So I didn't update that on the screen.
Yeah, I've done it. I've updated it.
So,
Okay.
so out of £15,000, we have there's a big difference between over here. We have got 2,750,
Yeah.
but I think he's keeping a record of more.
Are you keeping an
accurate.
accurate record? Because I'm talking and
Yeah,
keeping a
yeah.
record. So what's the balance now? How much do we need to raise more? So 3,250 they have
11,750.
So we are just left with
11,750.
11,750, and it's 7:30, and hopefully with all those brothers and sisters and our young children who have actually donated, the key is now to be able to ring your friends, your family, and tell them to log on, to switch on, get into this live telecast, listen to whatever we are saying. They don't have to necessarily donate. That is, but even listening to becoming part of this experience
Absolutely.
in itself
Yes.
is something which we aspire to from Abdullah Quilliam Mosque. We want people to join in with this way of thinking, this way of doing things, this way of representing the deen of Allah, the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Absolutely right. So I'm going to bring in our Imam. Where is it? 2 minutes. Okay. So yeah, one more.
Yeah. So
Stay with
Sheikh
us
Wada is going to
stay with us till 8 o'clock.
No, I've got some
Engagement?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually borrowed Dr. Kasak only for 1 hour, 5 to 6, but we run late in starting the program, so apologies for that. But thank you so much for staying with us for so long,
No,
Dr.
that
Kasak.
is my
you
privilege.
are a true aspiration to the young generation. We have a call. You take the call, Dr.
Yeah, no,
Kasak.
I'll be here.
Bismillah, take the call.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam.
Alaikum salam.
How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I'd just like to say a big thank you to yourself for enlightening us with the beautiful talks and reminder.
MashaAllah.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Katak is an inspirational speaker.
Yes, he's very learned in his topics.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, brother, for ringing. And it is our pleasure. We want to actually be able to know more about the deen of Allah and then be able to practice it in a way that we become a represent. As Allah says in Quran, the Rasul is a witness upon you. He says it in Surah Al-Hajj and Surah Baqarah. The Rasul is witness upon you. The Rasul is shaheed upon you. And you are witness upon the rest of mankind.
Allah.
And you are shaheed upon the rest of an-nas. So it is how we carry ourselves. It is how we live in a society. And our role and our responsibility is 10 times more than Muslims living in a Muslim country. We are living in a non-Muslim country. So Islam is judged by our behavior, by the non-Muslims. The way we behave, the way we interact with them, that's how they perceive Islam. So if we behave beautifully with them in a better way, in the best possible way, in ahsan manner, okay, that's how they will look at Islam. If we behave in a not a very nice way, in a ill-mannered way, not in a very sophisticated manner, not in a decent manner, that's what they will perceive of Islam. So the responsibility on us is extremely heavy and high, and this is what Abdullah Quilliam Mosque is about.
Inshallah. Rajibai, how would you like, what messages would you like to give to the audience, and how would you like to help us tonight, if you would like to?
Yes, I have already texted you earlier with the amount.
Right.
I don't want to mention it on air.
Okay, that's fine, Rajibai. I'll get it from the text. Rajibai is, let me tell you a little bit about Rajibai. Is actually in the past he has donated gracefully towards the opening of the first mosque in 2014. He's one of our very good donors, one of our supporters, and a very kind and a humble person as well. Very few people like him, Dr. Katak, in our community. So go ahead. What's your message, Brother Raju?
Well, I'd like to ask yourself and everybody in the masjid to make dua for myself, my family, and the ummah, and also not to forget the brothers and sisters of Palestine who are at a very stressful situation, as you've probably seen in the media.
Yes, I did. Yes, the Al-Aqsa
so,
Mosque and all that. Yes.
Yes. So make dua
Inshallah,
for everybody.
inshallah, we'll make dua.
May Allah, I tell you, Brother Raju, one thing we need to understand. This is my understanding of Quran, is that Allah's deen will always be represented by the people who are oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing thing. And who are weak. The people who are powerful, strong, wealthy, mostly, not all of them, mostly, as Allah says in Quran, are corrupted by their wealth and their power, and they go astray. So we seek the nusra of Allah for Palestinian brothers and sisters, for Syria, for Kashmir, for Iraq, for Libya, for Afghanistan, for everywhere, for the one who now. And we ask for your family Allah's blessing, and your children, and your mother and father and your wife and all of your clan, and for all the brothers and sisters who are actually part of this initiative, and who don't know about this initiative and they are doing good, and those who are yet to start doing good, may Allah give them tawfiq to do good.
Ameen, ameen.
So thank you very much for ringing.
Thank you, Jazakumullah.
Thank you,
Inshallah, we'll see you tonight if you can come to the Masjid Dubai. Jazakumullah khair for your call. So we're going to, I know you got another engagement to get to.
£20.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. 20 pounds more.
Has
Sheikh
come in.
Wada.
Okay, Sheikh Wada is going to come into the segment.
You will take over from me.
Take over from you.
Thank you very much.
Jazakumullah khair. We can
Viewers, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Keep up the good work, and may Allah bless all of those who have actually donated.
Viewers, make special dua for this brilliant person here who can give us more enlightenment in the coming months and years. Thank you, Jazakumullah khair, Dr. Khatak. I'm going to bring in our Imam, Sheikh Wada Saleh. Welcome to the show, Sheikh. Let me go on the other side because I feel I'm a right-hand man, so I feel more comfortable with that side, inshallah.
Let's just watch the video.
Let's watch the video.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Altaf Qadir Khatak. I'm a consultant urologist in Liverpool. I'm addressing you from Abdullah Quilliam Mosque, Liverpool, which is Britain's first mosque, founded by Abdullah Quilliam in 1887. We have been able to start refurbishing the original mosque since 2014. It's an ongoing project. Meanwhile, Allah has opened doors for us, and the adjacent building, which was actually office area for Liverpool Council, has been offered to Abdullah Quilliam Mosque as well at a bargain price of £300,000, because we have got a plan for it to convert it into Abdullah Quilliam Heritage Village. We have raised £150,000 so far. We are short of £150,000. It's a futuristic project. It's not meant to be another mosque. It's meant to be an institution, Islamic academy for the generations to come. Not just serving the British Muslims, but serving Muslims all over Europe. It is the future of Islam in Europe. That's where we are going to train and nurture future Muslims, European Muslims. Please come forward and support this project generously with open hearts. This is your future. This is your future generation's future. Assalamu alaikum.